All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, Kai Cenat and the Clover Boys, they are in the media heavy right now, man, ever since the Streamer Awards. And this joke set it all off, man. Let's react. Let's see what happened. Let's get into it.
This streaming award situation is absolutely wild. So if you don't know, the Streamer Awards took place a few days ago. Kai Cenat was in attendance for this. So was a bunch of people from his crew and a bunch of other streamers that are unaffiliated with them, right? There was hundreds of streamers in the building. And honestly, this entire show was super cringe. But there's one part of this night that people can't stop talking about, and that's this Kai Cenat, Tylil fan situation that has kind of blew up online, right? So if you don't know, over the last, I don't know, I'd say like a year or so, people online have been making the joke that Kai Cenat kind of physically looks like Diddy in the face. There's been memes made about this. People have done side-by-side comparisons about this, right? It's been a running joke. And while the streaming awards was taking place, this woman fan, this was one of the co-hosts for the show, was walking around the audience, and she was kind of interviewing people in the audience and making jokes at
Fan. Okay, that's her name. Nobody knew her name up to this time. Like, as far as from our world, we like, ooh, the Asian girl. Fan. Okay.
At their expense, and she made one of these jokes at Kai Cenat's expense, and it was basically this "you look like Diddy" joke, right? 50 Cent was recently part of a team that put this documentary out on Netflix about Diddy. It just came out before the Streamer Awards, so she makes this joke, and people don't take it lightly, right? Watch this.
Vince, we've got another record breaker here tonight.
Terrible timing, man. Terrible timing.
This year, as everyone knows, you broke the record for the most expensive haircut and the least educational university. So congratulations to you. Oh, and
jokes is dry, man. Jokes is dry. That delivery is dry. Sorry, fan. You should have put more energy into that joke.
Also, congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
That was terrible, man. That was terrible. And what makes it disgusting, I can see why people are like, because of the timing of this documentary, this award show, if you're watching this years down the line, this on YouTube when y'all watching me react to this, so y'all know. The Diddy documentary dropped this week, I should say. And she dropped that joke. So it was just terrible timing. But, you know, for the sensitive people, they're going to say that. And for those who aren't sensitive, they're going to say, get over it, Kai Cenat.
Right, so it's a pretty simple joke. You could tell that this chick, fan, I don't know who she is. I've never seen any of her content, but you could tell that she's kind of nervous while she's walking around doing this. She lets the joke off. Like I said, it's a joke that's been told on the internet probably thousands of times. It's not like an original joke to her, but she told the joke. And apparently people in the crowd weren't really feeling it, especially some of the people in Kai Cenat's camp, like Tylil, right? Tylil pretty much immediately, instantaneously decides that he wants to give a statement about the joke that was just made. And so he calls fan out right there in front of everybody.
She thought that was so funny. She can't stop laughing.
If you all gonna be on the mic, now turn this mic, turn this on. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
I thought it was.
Have a good night.
She said, I thought it was funny. That's all that matters. Hey, this Streamer Awards showed you just how different, like, the culture is compared to, like, the people who was there, how the award show was ran. It was like, they was trying to be like the Academy Awards. And it's like, nah, we need something for what we do, for what they do. They come from the culture. They need something a little more, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say Source Awards, but something like today's Source Awards. Something with some flavor. You know what I'm saying? With rappers coming out giving awards, rappers in attendance. You know what I'm saying? People, influencers, like fly shit going on. Everybody in there dripped up, doing their shit, whatever. Like, this shit was stale, bro. It was like watching like an old-ass award show.
Okay, so he calls her out. He says that it's not funny. And depending on who you are, you might agree with him. Comedy is a subjective thing. Some people may have found this joke to be just that, just a joke, and they might have found it funny. Some people may feel like Tylil felt that, this is the streamer awards. We're supposed to be giving people their flowers, praising them for their accomplishments, not comparing them to the diddler, right? Now, award shows have historically had the host roast the people winning awards, so it's not like she was doing something new here. In my mind, it really is just a joke, not even an original one. But like I said, you may feel different about it, and that's okay. You may agree with what Tylil said. And
I'm still laughing at her saying, I thought it was funny. Because that's hilarious. Like, shit, when you find a joke funny, you find it funny. Like, fuck it, I don't care who else laughing. So I feel her on that one, but she was cracking up at her own joke.
If this is where that situation ended, then we wouldn't be having this discussion today. But after all of this went down, more details about what happened behind the scenes started to come out, mostly from this other streamer who was in attendance named the Stock Guy. Right?
Oh, my God. Here we go. Typical guy who looks like he finna shit on everybody that's black in the event and say that they fucked it up. They made it ghetto. They did this. They want to fight. He's one of those looking type niggas.
I'm not familiar with who this dude is, so I can't put no credibility on what he's saying, but he did a live stream after the awards show where he basically threw some accusations at the people in Kai Cenat's camp. In his live stream, he says that, a few minutes after this happened, he got up, he went to the bathroom, he was in the bathroom, and he heard the people from Kai Cenat's camp outside the stall talking absolutely crazy about the co-host Fan, and he says that what he heard in the conversation, the person that was speaking said that they wanted to basically knock her teeth out. Okay, now to be fair,
oh my God, the way that like white people translate conversation, they take it like how niggas talk, how we talk. We like, man, fuck that bitch, stupid ass bitch. I would slap that bitch. Like that don't mean you're really gonna slap her. That's a figure of speech niggas be saying. That's slang, like that, which isn't. Okay, it sounds distasteful, but y'all know what I'm saying, man. Like, niggas be talking shit. That's how aggressive niggas be. It could be a nigga, a girl, whatever. Niggas be like, shut up, bitch, before I slap you. Shut your bitch ass up before I slap you. That's how the streets talk. You know what I'm saying? But they're translating like, oh my God, he said he's going to do this. He's going to do it. It's like, niggas just talking shit.
The Stock Guy, he doesn't put a name on who he says is responsible, which will become important here in a minute. But y'all listen to what he said he heard in the bathroom.
Oh, true story. I don't know if I should tell you this or not. So I'm in the middle, right? And I see them down there, and I hear the guy take the mic about if you're going to tell a joke, at least make it funny. I didn't even get the joke or whatever. And then we went to an intermission. I go down, I go down to the bathroom. As I walk in the bathroom, I hear somebody come in and go, yo, fuck that bitch. Man, fuck that bitch. I'll toss that bitch. Well, I'll knock her teeth out. How's she going to suck with no teeth? Man, fuck that. Who the fuck she thinks she... And I was like, oh my God.
All right, so according to the Stock Guy...
Anytime a nigga say, I don't know if I should tell you this or not, that means he about to drop some shit that he should not be saying. I don't know if I should tell you this or not.
Somebody from Kai's camp was, talking crazy. He makes it sound like they were legitimately mad about the joke being told in front of, 500,000 people that were watching this award show live. Now, if you watch closely, he didn't mention a name right there in that clip. He just said somebody came in and said this. But the internet was quick to put a name on it, and they said that it was Tylil. They started pointing the finger at him.
Yeah, who's most likely? If they're going to say somebody talking like that, who's most likely? They're going to say Tylil. You know what I'm saying? But that's how all them, hey, listen, shout out to my New York homies, man. They aggressive motherfuckers. They all talk like that. They aggressive as a bitch.
The Stock Guy would come back and try to clear it up, I guess, in his Discord server. He had posted this right here. He said, I don't accuse people of things that I don't know, but I'm 99% sure this was the guy, right?
Oh, that's how the connection was made. Okay, because I was seeing them say that this nigga was him. So that's how, okay. Okay, got it.
And he's got a video here attached, and this is of another streamer that's close to Kai named Dez. And in the video, it's at the Streamer Awards right after the joke was told, and Dez basically looks at the camera, says that if anybody plays with Kai Cenat, then he's gonna play with their life. Right, wild stuff.
Play with my man Kai Cenat, I'm gonna play with their life.
So the stock guy, he tried to clear it up.
Well, guilty as charged. Shit, he basically got cracker right there.
And point the finger at the person that he actually thought that it was. But him saying that he heard somebody say they wanted to knock out Fan's teeth wasn't even the part that really got a lot of motion. It was this next part where he claims that whoever this was actually went further than that and said that they actually wanted to SA Fan.
Huh?
And then he started saying some about, I don't want to repeat it, about some things that are assault-wise that he's going to do. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, this guy really, I thought it was a bit. And this dude's in the bathroom talking about he's going to straight up beat the shit out of her and do some horrible things to her. And I was coming out of the bathroom and I was like, yo, man, are you okay? Like, you good? And he looked at me like this. And his friend goes, man, he's just from New York. And then they both left. And I was like,
yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool. I didn't know he went on to say some wild shit. Now, if you talking about some SA shit, like, you tripping. See, this is my thing, man. Like, Kai Cenat, this is crew. His crew, I'm starting to watch these niggas, and I'm like, they're not as, like, media trained. Their behavior isn't the same as Kai. Like, Kai know how to smile. He know how to play the game, how to play the role that the people want to see when you're in these big-ass positions. His homeboys ain't there yet. They still fresh off the block energy. They still talking crazy. They still doing dumb shit. The little Rakai nigga, he a little hothead. Like, he gonna get in some shit. He gonna get Kai. And Kai, for brand purposes, he's gonna have to disassociate from these niggas eventually if they keep that up. There's no way he could go on being who he is at the position he's in with the brands he work with when all the people around him are acting and doing shit like this. So they're going to have to clean this shit up. I'm interested in seeing how it plays out, though, man. Unless Kai say, fuck that, I'm riding with my niggas. I don't give a fuck about nothing.
Like, normally, it's none of my business, and I don't get involved in it. But I'm thinking to myself, do I need to talk to somebody? Like, is this dude, like just doing that? And then I realized we're also at a Streamer Awards, and his boys are around. So I'm like, I got to keep an eye on this shit. Like, he'll probably cool down through the night. But this dude really lost his shit.
It was hot.
Like,
damn.
I thought it was a bit, but then in the bathroom, this dude's straight up talking about how he wants to, like beat her up, like break her teeth in, and then like you know, obviously saying some shit, talking about beating the shit, like actually physically beating her, and then moved on to like actual SA shit with her. And I'm like, dude, this dude is like taking this shit too far. So like I was like, I'm gonna keep an eye on this dude. If he like doesn't cool down, I'm gonna have to go talk to somebody, because like that's just. Like, I get that you're talking in front of your boys, but you can't say that shit.
Listen, I'm gonna have to go talk to somebody. I'm about to go snitch on this nigga. Basically, I gotta go snitch if this nigga don't calm the fuck down. He must have been going hard as fuck for a nigga to be like that, to feel like that. Like, I gotta go tell on him. What the fuck?
You can't say that shit. You know what I mean? And so, but that was it. But I thought it was a bit. I literally thought it was a bit. And then the dude just started losing his mind. So I'm like, I don't even know his name. I just remember that I was taking a piss and this guy was losing his mind, and he was really upset about it. So I was like, man, I'm gonna keep an eye on this dude, because like if this dude does, like still starts acting, like I'm gonna have to say something, you know. But if he's just trying to act from his boys, you know, like I get it, but you can't, you get it, man. And I know fan too. So
I get it.
I gotta look out for her. You know what I mean? Like some people take too far.
See, that's her boy right here. That's her boy. You can't be talking that shit about his homegirl, bro.
Now, like I said, bro clearly stated that he didn't really know who it was, even though he did point the finger at Dez in his Discord. But people took the narrative of this happening and Tylil confronting Fan in front of everybody and tried to throw his name on it. So Tylil eventually responded to this and said, look, bro, I don't know that dude or who he's talking about, but he ain't talking about me. Pretty much denying that he is the one that had this conversation. But interestingly, doesn't deny that the conversation happened, and he may have been there, which I'll get into in just a minute. But y'all listen to Tylil basically saying it wasn't him.
110% fact. I don't even know who this guy is. I've never seen this guy. So he's definitely not talking about me. Let's start there.
Shot that down fast. Hold on. Shot that down. I look at Tylil, me personally, I'm not like deeply invested into their movement. I know all of their names. I see them all. I don't sit up and watch their content all day. But their content does go viral, so a lot of shit you can't miss. But it seems like after Kai's, like Tylil is like the next biggest one. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or Rakai. Those are two who I always see. Tylil or Rakai going viral. I don't know who's the bigger one as far as numbers wise and all that, because I don't be watching their streams to know. But let me know in the comment section who comes after Kai. Who's the next biggest in their crew? As far as the Clovers, because I know he got AMP, but I'm talking about the Clovers.
Let's just start there. I have never, ever once said in my life, out of my mouth, that I would assault any female. That's another thing. I don't know who the f he's talking about. I don't know who, like, I'm completely lost for words. Stop just spamming names and just saying what you think. It's facts. I don't know if y'all a hole in the wall. It's not even chat. I ain't gonna lie. There's no reason to scream. Ace would appreciate it. There's no reason to scream, get loud. Like, he just was not talking about me.
So he denies that it was him, and I have
So now niggas gonna break it down. Who else is from New York that talks aggressive out of that crew? All right, Tylil saying it's not him. Let's move on to the next guy. Who's the next one that talks super aggressive? That's all. But from what I see, they all talk super aggressive shit. The little nigga, him, the Dez nigga, all them niggas.
Reason to not believe Tylil, right? If he says it wasn't him, then I'm gonna choose to believe that. I got no reason to not believe it. Plus, the stock guy even pointed the finger at Dez. So I went back and I watched this video again and just kind of took a look at everything that happened and tried to like piece together, if the stock guy is telling the truth, because there's people online saying, why would he even tell this story? This feels like a clout move. How do we even know that this is a true story? He's the only one that was there saying that he heard it, right? So
that's a good point. Is this a clout move by the stock guy? In your opinion, is this a clout move or is this something he could have kept to himself? I don't know. Let's see. Let me know what y'all think.
So the first thing that I want to point out is in this screenshot right here. It kind of shows the setup of where Tylil and Dez was sitting. We got Tylil right here in the pink jacket with the maroon collar and cuffs. Beside him is this dude in the pink with the white collar. And then over here, we've got Dez and then a guy sitting right beside him at this round table, okay? This is the moment that he's telling Fan, don't tell the joke if the joke ain't funny, right? So they're all at the table at this exact moment. The stock guy says that this happened a few minutes after that. Well, watching this video a few minutes after that, Fan was introducing a band on the stage and the camera pans for a second.
He finna put two and two together. This nigga doing his investigation. He finna put two and two together and see who left the table.
Over this area where they were sitting, and you can see that Tylil is still sitting at the table. You can clearly see his head, but Dez and the dude that was sitting beside him, they're gone. So
now that is some motherfucking masterclass police work. Who the fuck would have thought to do that?
Looks like they may have went to the bathroom a few minutes later, around the same time that the stock guy claims that he heard this conversation.
Who would have thought to do that,
Dez is the person he pointed the finger at, right? Then a few minutes later, it does another pan shot in the room from above, and it shows this table that everybody was sitting at. And if you look at it closely, you can see the guy in the pink shirt with the white collar is still there, but Tylil is nowhere to be found. Also over on the left, Dez and his partner seem to be gone too. So I don't know if Tylil went to the bathroom and may have caught the end of this conversation, or if he moved seats, or if they moved seats. I don't know. I'm just saying it kind of adds up with.
Well, hold on. Wait. I mean, this is kind of a no-brainer as far as Tylil or Dez. Like, he has a bright pink jacket on, Tylil. So if you was to say it, I think the white man would say it like it was a guy with a big pink jacket on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would stand out. If I saw somebody with a big pink jacket on, and if I had to describe them the next day, I would say the nigga who had the big pink jacket, not the black guy. The guy who had the big pink jacket. I don't think everybody's walking around with one of those, but yeah.
Timeline that the stock guy was saying in his video. At the end of the day, I don't know who said what. I'm just like everybody else, just looking at what is out online, what everybody's talking about, and trying to put two and two together, bro. You know, I'm no Bob Bovanka, bro. I can't tell you what really happened. All I know is this situation's been going viral. People have been pointing the finger at this person, that person. They're mad. They're not mad. It was just a joke. How could she say that, right? Is the stock guy's story correct? Is he telling the truth? Who's responsible if he is? You know, it's a lot of conversation. But what I will say is, if what the stock guy said is true and this conversation did happen and there was somebody saying these type of things about this chick who just dropped a freaking joke, like, that's disgusting, bruh. Whoever said it in the conversation, they need to sit down, reevaluate life, look at themselves in the mirror, because that's insane. Do I think the joke was distasteful? Yeah, probably. It was a little bit cringy, but at the end of the day, bro, it's just a joke and it really ain't no reason.
Kai gonna have to cut these niggas, bro. You can see it, bro. You can see that Kai is going to have to cut these niggas. As far as like being so, like, y'all can't be doing. When it comes to women, now listen, when it comes to women, no, niggas ain't playing no games. Now, when you're a black man and you're messing with the white women, like, they really gonna be on your line times 10, because they're gonna be like, that's expected. That's what they do. Kai can't fall in that box, man. He can't fall in that box. He's gonna have to not say completely cut him off, but he's gonna have to disassociate with probably for a window of time. If this continues for a window of time, you're gonna have to see him just focus on him, not be on their streams, not do this shit, like, because they're gonna fuck up his brand.
Reason to take it to that extreme. It's really, at the end of the day, just words. Since this all went down, there is one person who has really received a lot of backlash, and that is the stock guy, right? He did another live stream where he said that apparently after he told his story and pointed his finger at people, even after saying, you know, I don't want to blame nobody, I don't want to accuse people of things that I don't know, right? He did that exact thing, and apparently the people that didn't like it really didn't like it, because he says that he's been getting threatened. People have been, you know, contacting him, telling him they know where he's at, and it's pretty wild, y'all. Check this out.
Everyone has an agenda. Everyone is going to try and spin it the way they want. All I said is that after that event, I was in the bathroom and someone said some really fucked up shit. And now everyone has decided to put a name to it. I'm racist.
Well, I think you put a name to it if you posted this and said I'm 99% that this was the guy. You the one put the name to it.
I'm a clout chaser. No matter what you do, I'm getting death threats. I have people saying, oh, I heard that you live in Delaware now. We gonna find you.
Little kids, bro.
Right? Like, better not show up to the next TwitchCon, right? I mean, it's in Europe. You can't afford to go, right? Like, we gonna murk your ass and shit. I'm like, you know what? Dude, shut the fuck up, bro. Listen, you got to get up for school in the morning. Just turn off the phone, okay?
Exactly. Them was kids, nigga. Ain't no grown man running around worrying about hurting you over this guy. What the fuck?
People will lose their fucking minds over this shit. Put a name out there, you pussy. If I'm not 100, and I mean 100% sure of exactly who somebody is, because I didn't know any of these people before, I still don't know them, I'm not going to say something if I'm not 100% sure, because if I put what happened to the wrong person, even if there's a 1% chance, then I'm a fucking pussy. Then I'm a piece of shit. You know why? Because now you're actually dragging somebody who might not be real, putting something and attaching it to their name from your mouth to them. And that's worse than anything else.
This nigga is a cold gaslighter, y'all. The nigga gaslighted already. Look, it's right here. Because I don't accuse people, I don't know, but I'm 99% this was the guy. And then you post the video right here. You repost this video. And then you say, I don't want to put no finger on it, because if I'm 1% wrong, bro, you said 99.9. That's like, yeah, I know it's him. That's pretty much saying it's him, nigga.
If you're not 100, and I mean 100% sure exactly who it was to a T, you don't do that thing. Because if you're wrong,
this is cap.
that's the fucked up part. Well, then you shouldn't say shit at all. I'm talking to my community. I'm telling them what happened. There was an incident that happened. That's all I said. What you take from that's on you, little bro. I'm pretty sure I know after everybody saw the person that did it, but I still don't know 100%.
Uh-huh.
My point wasn't to get this out there. My point wasn't to cause drama. I was just bullshitting around with you guys about the award show saying, hey, listen, this is what happened. This is what, yeah, these people, we had fun doing this. Oh my God, I remember this one thing that happened. That's all that happened.
This award show is never going to invite black people again. Ever. You have seen the two worlds collide on the streamer side. The black versus the white side. They are going, like, the black people complaining. Everybody's complaining about the event, saying it was trash, it was this, it was that. And the white people just, like, they put assault and accusations on all the people. Like, damn.
This wasn't me going to TMZ or something. But everybody's going to twist their own story.
Now, the only thing I can say about that is he acts like he didn't put a name on it, but he definitely did put a name on it, right? He literally told his community the person he thought that it was. So, I don't know. I feel like maybe he should just stand on the fact that he did that. I feel like he ain't standing on that fact. But under no circumstances should this dude be facing backlash for telling the story of hearing somebody threatening SA against somebody else. Kudos to him for telling that story. He shouldn't be the one being condemned. And if you think he is the one that should be being condemned, then I think that you're missing the plot. Who is the person that had this conversation? Did anybody else hear this conversation, or was it just him? And there was multiple people involved. Is anybody going to come out and say, you know what? I was a part of that convo and this is what was said? Because at the end of the day, it's somebody making a threat against another person, whether it's verbal or not. We got the freedom of speech in America, but that don't mean that you can threaten SA against somebody because they told a joke. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's what we got. That's the story. Y'all got to.
Yeah, man. All right, that's that. That's that. Here's my take on this. I think moving forward, the streamer awards are definitely going to move a little different. They're definitely, I don't see a lot of the culture fucking with it moving forward. But then again, it don't seem like a lot of the culture was there. It seemed like just the big dogs of the streamer side of Twitch and I ain't even gonna say Kick because I don't know, but was there. You know, Diddy, Kai Cenat, you know, the Clover. But I don't think it was one of those things where all the streamers who we all know and love was there. You know what I'm saying? No. But I think it is gonna be some changes made. I think they are going to be selective about the invites next year when they do that. And I can see Kai, if he wants to take that on, I don't know if he wants to take on that responsibility of saying, hey, he already does a lot with his Mafia-thon. I think he's done with those now. And then, like, he has a Christmas stream coming up, I think. He does. I don't know if he wants to take on the responsibility of throwing an awards show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but I feel like that's going to be the next thing. Somebody is going to step up from the culture and put together an award show. You know what I mean? And for us, by us. And I can see that being next. Let me know what y'all think, though. Was Stock Guy wrong for exposing that the guy said this about the woman in the bathroom, whoever the guy may be? Was he wrong? Was he clout chasing? Is this award show not even about the awards? Because do y'all even know who won any awards? All I've been seeing was drama come from it. That's what's been highlighted. I don't even know who won awards that night. I think I do. I ain't gonna lie. I saw iShowSpeed won Streamer of the Year because it was a thumbnail on YouTube. But aside from that, you just see drama coming from this, man. So let me know what y'all think, how this will move moving forward. What's y'all thoughts on the Streamer Awards? What's y'all thoughts on the situation? I'm gonna give y'all 2 seconds to smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.